Hello guys, and welcome back to Mark Shrimp Tank. These are Caridina Cantonensis Variation Golden. I think they look absolutely lovely. Some of them are very golden, some of them are kind of pink, and some of them have bands on them that are clear. Those type are called skeletons, I believe. I don't particularly like those type, so I think on the next cull those will be coming out. I want to see like more of a solid golden in these ones. Also, you have never seen this tank before. This is just a small tank that has been in previous videos but has never been occupied by a lot of shrimp. This tank currently holds about, I'd say about 30-40 goldens, which is a lot for this size of tank. I mean, this tank is only about 3 or 4 gallons. But I know the exact amounts to feed them, etc, etc, so it's not an issue for me. But let's get on to the care part of it, because I'm a firm believer if you can care for your shrimp, they will breed naturally anyway. So none of this nonsense on how to breed shrimp when you need to know all the steps before to properly get them to, you know, mate, etc. So the first thing I would recommend, and this is a contradiction, is I recommend you start with at least a 10 gallon in all future builds you will ever see me do, because I do have plans to make more racks, etc. I will use 10 gallons and up, and that is because smaller tanks are much harder to keep stable. Like this little tank here, before I used to have a power head in here with a little spray bar, and it used to just heat the water up too much. Now I have a sponge filter in here and it's not so bad. But also things like pH is more stable in a larger tank, temperature is more stable in a larger tank, so try and get a 10 gallon tank if you can. Substrate, my personal favourite is Akadama, and because it is relatively cheap, it buffers the pH down to about 6.5 pretty easily as well. It is reasonably clean. I've heard some people say that it's just like a rubbish clay soil that they dig out of someone's yard, and you know, they sell it online, blah blah blah. It is good enough for us, I think. If you can't get Akadama, then the second best choice I would say is ADA Amazonia. Even though it's very expensive in my opinion, I still rate it as a very good substrate. The only thing you have to watch with ADA Amazonia is ammonia. Once you set up your tank, you will have a little bit of ammonia spikes, but you can remedy that by using activated carbon and a filter. Step number 3, water. You can breed these with tap water if you like, but you will have much more success if you use an RO unit. Nowadays you can buy them for $40-50 US on eBay, but if you still can't afford one, don't despair. You can still use tap water, but you must age it properly, and you must use something like a dechloriner, like Prime, for example. Cycling. This is substrate dependent. ADA Amazonia, typically for me, I would have that cycling for about 5 to 6 weeks with activated carbon and a filter. But if you get something like this, what I have in this tank, Akadama, it is super fast to cycle because there is no ammonia in this one. There is some nutrients that leach out of it, but I think it's a very good substrate. Acclimation. This one's pretty important. I've banged on about this before. Drip acclimate your shrimp every single time. Avoid the bad information where people say plop and drop, because plop and drop does kill shrimp. Number 6, food. Buy the best food that you can afford, okay? And by the best, I don't mean the most expensive. Expensive food doesn't always mean the best. Read labels, go on websites, ask other people what they buy. I won't name a specific food in this video because I think there's probably 4 or 5 very good ones. So bear that in mind when you're looking. Step number 7, water changes. I recommend 1 to 2 water changes a month and no more. Any more than this and you will have problems with molting. It is one of those questions I get asked all the time: why am I shrimp dying, why am I shrimp dying? And the number 1 reason is water changes. People do too many, too large frequency, too large a volume, sorry, and the shrimp basically just can't cope, okay? No more than 1 to 2 a month, and your shrimp will be fine. I'm just going to pan up here because I can see a lot of shrimp on the sponge filter at the back. Let's change the scenery a little bit. Hope that focuses in. Step number 8, be patient. I can't emphasize this enough, right? You can't keep on plunging your hand into the tank, stirring up substrate, doing large water changes. You have to let your tank, you basically have to let it be. Just leave it alone. Keep your tanks as simple as you can, so there's virtually no maintenance, and you will have a lot of success. This tank is looking very good, isn't it? Look at that lovely little shrimp on the side, on the left hand side, on the eating away at the algae. Step number 9. This one is purely up to you, but if you like my content, please subscribe and like my videos, etc. It helps me a ton. By doing this, you will help me promote the hobby even further, and my main goal here is just to help people breed shrimp, etc. I'm going to try and get over here just a little bit because those ones on the side look gorgeous. Okay, so you know the score, guys. If you like this stuff, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. Okay, and I'll catch you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Happy shrimp keeping, guys. Bye.